Aries, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your general reading. This is for any major Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid, Aries. This reading could play out at any point in time. This reading is timeless. So whenever you're guided to watch this reading, there's likely going to be a message in here for you. I want to start off by talking about what came through in meditation, tapping into your energies, and I feel my Aries collective is in for some big revelations coming up here. Revelations when it comes to your heart. And I feel it's a good time to kind of reflect on what's working for you, what's not working for you, what's serving you, what's not serving you. And I feel a breakdown of everything that glitters that isn't gold. So I think you're kind of being called to leave behind a lot of things, Aries. Whether it's a cushy job or a prestigious relationship. You might be, exploring a new career path coming up here. It is a cardinal energy. Aries is cardinal. It is leadership. And I think it's time to fuel your passions, to find your boldness, and to be that trailblazer when it comes to these new earth energies. So Aries, let's jump in with some cards and see what else needs to come through for you. Definitely winding down the end of a cycle of loss, a cycle of struggle. Something is coming to a close when it comes to foundations, and maybe it's time to step into your authenticity, to, remove the mask, and you might have to release some friends and some colleagues that have kind of been keeping you stuck. But I feel closing out a long-standing cycle, a negative family cycle, and maybe embracing the blending of a family. I think family's in focus. Heart is in focus for my Aries collective. So family, love, family. You could be this loving woman, or you could have a loving woman that you've got your eye on, that you consider home, that you consider a family to you, that you want to build a family with. But I think, yeah, there's that expansion. Get ready for a revelation when it comes to your ability to manifest something into your life. And maybe it's a matter of knowing that you're deserving of everything that you prayed for, everything that you've asked for. So, okay, stuck energy wanted to come out. So I think you've been stuck for a while. Maybe revisiting the past for quite some while, and I think you're being called to leave behind the past once and for all in order to get out of this stuckness, because I do see some rainbow blessings behind you that maybe you don't see coming, and maybe you've been going through an emotional storm of some sort, and the rainbow always comes after the storm. But commitment is in focus for my Aries collective. So where are you afraid to fully commit yourself to somebody? So the signing of a new soul contract, and I think gratitude for the lessons learned, a major shift in consciousness. The energy is changing, and maybe there's fear of loss, maybe there's fear of rejection, and maybe that's what's kept somebody stuck here when it comes to signing a new soul contract. But I feel your consciousness is around family structure, heart-centered energy, and an event or a shakeup in order to get you unstuck, because you want peace in your life. You do want that committed partnership. We got two swans on the card. So I do feel a lot of ascension energies coming through, and setting that intention to have peace in your life, to call in that high vibration committed partnership. So I do think love is in focus for my Aries collective. But let's see what else needs to come through with the tarot. Oh my gosh, there you are. Oh my gosh. King of Wands, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, a true pair, visionary leader. Yeah, so it is about finding your motivation, your inspiration, and your passions to bring all of your brilliant talents into the collective. I feel maybe you've got your eye on the prize when it comes to a very single, independent, feminine energy, or vice versa. Reverse the roles. But I feel a connection where the two of you are being asked to step into the spotlight together, to teach about solid committed partnerships, and perhaps even a sacred union of some sort, taking a leadership role. Both of these energies are leadership energies, visionary leaders. You could be dealing with somebody that has a cat, doesn't have to be, but I think it's time to believe in yourself, to communicate these visions that you've been receiving, and don't be afraid of criticism from others. We all have a dream. We all have a vision, and I think you're kind of being asked to step into some public speaking of some sort. And dreams are about to come true, and there's definitely something about career coming up. But there's definitely a commitment coming in, and there is going to be so much to celebrate coming up here. So send great gratitude to the divine, Aries, because I think this stuckness is about to leave your life, and you're stepping into a lot of peace and prosperity. Peace and prosperity and a true soulmate union. So release that unfounded fear. I think stop expecting the worst. You will create that self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't allow this worry to grow out of proportion, because I think there's going to be a renewal of something here. And it's time to head in that direction. So get ready for clarity when it comes to your life purpose. Oh yeah, fated, destined turn of events. The wheel is spinning you forward, maybe right out of that comfort zone, Aries. And it's time for that fresh new start. So this stuckness, these delays, there's going to be unexpected progress and very positive change in your life. So get ready for some movement. If you've been stuck in a rut, stuck in the mud, you're definitely moving forward. And maybe it's time to heal a long-standing misunderstanding from the past. Maybe you've had great sadness when it comes to a recent ending that you've had to take time and heal. But I feel a lot of healing and personal growth always comes from challenges, chaos, and conflict. We don't grow and fuel our passions when things are easy. So maybe you've been on the defense since you've had your heart broken. But I feel this energy of standing up for what it is that you believe in. Maybe you're dealing with a Queen of Cups. A lot of love here, but I think the cup's been covered. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel maybe you've been in separation from somebody, going through a period of understanding these deep psychic insights that you've been receiving, and I think there is a lot of love here between the two of you, a connection where neither one of you have forgotten yourself, but maybe this was a lesson in self-care, learning to trust your intuition. Maybe there's a telepathic connection here, but I feel heart energy, following your heart. So you might be called to follow your heart, because, yeah, there is a beautiful emotional new experience here, Aries. A romantic relationship, a deep spiritual bond where the two of you have been awakening your psychic abilities and these spiritual insights. So maybe this is going to require you to pack up and move to a new home. Maybe in the past you were dealing with somebody that was a little bit emotionally manipulative, and maybe there was a lack of integrity, a lack of truth, a lack of, open communication. I think there was intentions there to come in, to fall in love. Maybe this was a connection that swept you off your feet and then boom, disappeared and ghosted you or something like that, because maybe they made an unwise choice. But I feel rebalancing a situation from the past when it comes to relationships. And I do feel this is a connection that will make your heart flutter. And, maybe facing all of these unwise decisions in the past when it comes to healing a misunderstanding. And maybe starting with that clean slate, a brand new beginning. And maybe it's time to learn something new. Maybe it's time to get to work when it comes to a spiritual promotion of some sort. But I think a new area of study and a new career is definitely coming up for my Aries collective. But let's see what else the cards have to say for you, Aries. We're going to get a 9-card spread, and I'm going to clarify as need be. So you know in your heart of hearts what it is that you want. You know where your wishes lie. And I feel a lot of passionate action forward. And I feel maybe you've been very restless dealing with this delay, this stuckness, but it was definitely a time to turn inward recently to discover your true heart's desires, your true soul's desires when it comes to making your dreams a reality. And maybe there's been blocks and a separation in order for you both to develop your intuitive psychic gifts. Trust in the wisdom that you've been receiving, because there's a lot of healing here. And I think you're going to need to have a little bit of faith that everything is going to be bright in the future. And yes, your dreams are coming true, and there is going to be a renewal here. But maybe you had to go into mothering and nurturing yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value, reviewing all of your past with compassion and forgiveness before heading into a new direction. So yeah, there's still something from the past that needs to be completely released and moved on from, Aries. Maybe a very betraying situation in the past. There's still something that you're carrying on your heart that's a burden that you've not been fully ready to release. So what do you need to actually release? Because I think you have been seeking more from life, Aries, and you do want a deep emotional experience, and you are on a spiritual journey. You are on a spiritual quest. So I think there's been resistance to maybe making these big life changes. Maybe it's a career change, but there is a need to release a long-standing burden, and there is going to be a shift in priorities, and you feel this coming. You know it's coming. We got the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands. So quickly moving towards wish fulfillment, and maybe somebody is planning to secretly come and see you and they've not been talking to you. But this was definitely a lesson in opening up some Akashic memories, I feel, and there's been blocks. Maybe somebody's been afraid to take action or make a decision. Maybe somebody was afraid to follow their heart because of the intensity that the two of you shared together. But I feel following the heart and releasing this people-pleasing energy. So there's definitely a problem from the past that is coming back to reach resolution in order to bring healing into a situation. Two energies of wishes. So center row, we got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Star, and a renewal. So somebody's coming in to face that judgment energy when it comes to maybe walking away from you in the past. And maybe this is somebody coming back that walked away from you to release a long-standing burden, because there's going to be a lot of passionate communication back and forth, Aries. An unexpected arrival with this Knight of Wands, and maybe somebody feared commitment in the past. But I think there was a lot of passion. There was a lot of charisma between the two of you. And maybe there was a shakeup that required you both to go in different directions. But I feel a passionate relationship trying to come in. And I think you need to get grounded. You need to get grounded because there's a lot of love here. And I feel a brand new opportunity to start anew, to revive something in the past that is meant to be in your life as part of your spiritual purpose. So something coming back around that's maybe taken a long time to get here, because it's kind of time to embrace true love with the lovers. Maybe your person's been dealing with some health issues, or you've been dealing with some health issues, Aries, but I feel get ready to balance a situation out, reprioritizing yourself. Somebody's coming in with a lot of communication, unexpected arrival for sure. Somebody's getting ready to come in with great speed. And they're ready to face this challenge because they've got you on their heart. This has been a very emotional roller coaster ride, I feel, Aries. And there's going to be sudden unexpected changes because I think somebody's coming in to finally recognize that, hey, you're my person. Finding their determination and their willpower to come in and bring some balance back after maybe walking away from you. Maybe this has been 8 months, 9 months in the making. Maybe it's been a couple of years. But I feel maybe this was a lesson in releasing any past burdens that prevented you from really stepping into this loving connection. So we do have Aquarius, Pisces, Earth, Cancer, strong Cancer, and fire. So let's dig in. Let's dig into these blocks. What were these blocks about? Planning, apprehension. Somebody was apprehensive about a new start. And somebody definitely had their guards up, their walls up, and they didn't have confidence in themselves. So, yeah, somebody's been apprehensive about this new start. And I think they've had to think long and hard about, is this what I want to put the work into? And they've been planning carefully before coming in. So things are about to get moving really, really fast, I feel. Because somebody's getting ready to push their fears aside, to take a leap of faith, and to see if it's not too late to renew something that was walked away from, because they see you as their true match. They're equal with the King of Pentacles. And maybe something did have to kind of die away in order for a period of rest, relaxation, meditation, and renewal before deciding that, hey, yeah, this is my person. There's going to be a possibility for a reunion of some sort, a rebalancing of something that was not balanced. There's going to be a resurgence of a past love. And all of these challenges are coming to an end. And I think forgiveness is going to be required. Somebody wants to fall in love again and bring something back to the dead after going through a period of confusion and maybe having many options. But somebody's getting ready to take that leap of faith, Aries energy, to let their guards down and to make a practical decision to make, you know, this situation beautiful again. And there's been procrastination. There's been overanalyzing. There's been that lack of clarity when it comes to true desires. And I feel there's been withholding of a lot of communication as somebody's gone within to go through a period of self-discovery. And I think somebody is getting ready to take charge of a situation here, because they're dreaming about you. They're dreaming about commitment with you, and they're working through some stuckness, some fear. Somebody here is dreaming of a renewal. And I think the time is now for clarity and maybe even to start a business together. There's a lot of extreme emotions here, and maybe it was a lesson in you know, working through all of these extreme emotions. And I think get ready for like the blending of a family of some sort is kind of what I feel. That will bring a lot of financial security, a lot of emotional stability, and everything looks like it's going to turn out really beautiful here after a period of indecision. And maybe you've had to be very patient and embrace self-control when it comes to this revival. But peace and contentment is coming, Aries. And I think a leap of faith is going to be required. And you likely do have like a mother or a father figure as a guardian angel on the other side, trying to bring the two of you together. There's a deep, deep loving connection here, an intimate loving connection here. Wow. Let's take a look at this 8 of Cups reversed and this 10 of Wands, and we'll get you a couple last messages from Spirit. The Sun, illumination about a missed opportunity and wanting to start over. Yeah, an epiphany of like, oh my God, I can't believe I walked away from this person. So a brilliant epiphany that's going to lead to a magical new opportunity to maybe revisit something that was a missed opportunity in the past, and to have that clean slate. And maybe the two of you will embrace some spiritual study together. All kinds of opportunities coming in. And I do feel a major career shift, a spiritual promotion of some sort, and embracing a new area of esoteric study of some sort like that, because it's kind of time to recognize this missed opportunity, to stop missing the point, to stop missing the cues, and to release this discontent, boredom energy. So it's been a period of suppression, depression, soul suppression, while somebody, you know, had to go through a moment of illumination, Leo energy. A burden is being released and plans will work out perfectly, and it is going to require a new attitude for sure and learning something new. So get ready for magic to be alive within this connection, and everything is going to work out exactly how you want it to, but you got to believe it, is a big, big message. So let's get you a couple last messages from Spirit. Refrain from judgments. I do feel the two of you had to experience life on your own unique path separately before coming back together, and maybe it was a big lesson in allowing each other to journey their own ways, because yes, a divine partner is on your path, Aries. A love like you have never known before. And when we meet that divine partner, we usually run the other way, because that first healthy relationship after a series of betrayals is always the most difficult relationship to, you know, let that guard down with. So a new perspective, self-awareness has allowed you both to gain a new perspective, because there's a divine partner on your path, Aries. A divine partner, beautiful, a higher level of commitment. So what else does Aries need to be aware of when it comes to this message? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Major revelations, and it is about the heart. Yeah, get ready for somebody to come in and reconnect with you in the heart space, because they're releasing unhealthy situations, unhealthy people, unhealthy things, and you don't need to worry, because this is a divine union that is protected by the angels. Oh, wow. So just keep spending that time in deep inner reflection, quiet meditation, and don't worry. Release any unfounded fears, because a divine union is on your path, and there's going to be the resurgence. And this is a very auspicious time, and the outcome's going to bring you happiness. It's going to lead to prosperity, and I feel somebody is drawing closer to you. And although you don't see it, Aries, The divine is at work in this situation. The divine is trying to bring the both of you together. So get ready for a message, an outreach, an offer of some sort. And that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below, Aries. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.